there, good morning. You've tuned into ET Now, and this is Buy Now, Sell Now on ET Now. With me is Shrishti Sharma. Good morning to you, Shrishti, as well. And yes, we will be cutting in and out of the Times Now Summit, where you have the who's from the political area or even from policymaker or corporate India Inc. globally as well, who will be participating. So we will dip into that shortly. But this is the show where we get you answers for all of your stock related queries. No doubt we're starting it a bit. We rather have a truncated show today. So let me bring on board our guest for today. We have Kush Bora as well as Saurabh Jain joining us. A very good morning to you, Kush, as well as Saurabh. Thank you so much for joining us on the show, and as well as waiting by very patiently actually for the queries to start. And let me actually kickstart the queries then.
On then, and Saurabh, the first query that I have on fundamental basis is coming in on Fortis Healthcare. Viewer named Mohit is holding 350 shares and his buy price is 270 rupees. His time horizon is for the next, stay invested for the next 2 years. What is your advice on Fortis Healthcare, and any targets that you have, please do share that.
I think auto space has done well, and of late, I think some news have come with respect to the restriction on the pricing of the operations and something, and then thereafter we saw some kind of a selling in the all the hospital stocks. So, in my sense, I think he's making good amount of money. I think it is time to book some profits. I think shift money from the hospital stocks to the maybe utilities like NTPC, NHPC, SJVN, or maybe for that matter banks like ICICI or Axis.
Good morning, Saurabh. Coming to you once again. This one is coming from Renu, writing to us from Trivandrum. She has Tata Technologies, about 200 shares of Tata Tech at a price of 1,050 rupees per share. Infosys, 150 shares at a price of 1,230 rupees per share. She is holding them with a long-term perspective. But do you think that any of the reject she needs to make in either of the stocks, exit out of this and buy something else, or stay put with both of them because they're good names for the longer term?
I think for the IT sector, I think things will get surely improve going in the next 1 or 2 quarters. I think the pace from the order book to bill will increase, and the kind of deals that we have witnessed coming in for the bigger company, bigger names like TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech will actually increase going in 2024. So large deal and mega deals will continue to come in, and they will there will be transformational deal kind of things which will come to them, and things will surely improve. So in my sense, IT is a good sector. With respect to Tata Technology, after super bumper listing, I think stock has cracked down a bit. The numbers were muted for the December quarter. I think patience is the game. Be patient and wait for another 1 year or 2 years. You will surely make money. So stay put in both the stocks.
Right. Saurabh, coming to you for the next query, and this query is coming from Indira, and she wants to know at this point in time, is this a good entry point for KPI Green as well as Dreamforks? And if yes, then for how long can she stay invested? Any time frame or targets that you have for any of these names, KPI Green Energy as well as Dreamforks?
For the KPI Green, I would say that the valuations is very asking. I mean, it's quite expensive in terms of valuation, and I think the markets have priced in all the goods which are going to happen in the next 2-3 years, and all that has already been priced in. So for that matter, I would not recommend to go into KPI Energy, and I would rather recommend to go for the sectors like auto, power, banking, and IT.
All right, Saurabh, the next query that I have is on Huhtamaki India, and Dasar Radhi is holding 200 shares, but his buy price is 342 rupees. He's sitting at a loss in this one, but good to hold on, or can he go ahead and add more? Your advice?
I think they have been struggling in terms of growing revenue and the margins. Both of the things are getting problematic for the company. And moreover, I think the raw material cost will further move with the run up in the crude oil prices. So basically, it is a packaging company. I don't feel that in my sense, I think it is better to exit this company.
To you once again. This one is coming from Vinod. He's writing to us from Gurgaon, and he has 2,000 shares of Bandhan Bank, which he's purchased at a level of 230 rupees per share. He's a long-term investor. He wants to know whether he should exit, hold, or stay put with it for the longer term. What's your take for Bandhan Bank? His buy price is 230. The stock has corrected sharply over the last 3 months, and also this one is one banking counter which has seen more volatile moves than the rest of the banking pack, isn't it? Saurabh?
This is for me?
Yes, Saurabh,
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. See, in my sense, I think it is because of the weak balance sheet and the weak numbers, and some kind of negative surprises that have come with respect to the Bandhan Bank. I think banking sector per se is looking good, but Bandhan is not good of the lot. In my sense, I think it is best to get out of this bank and put money in the banking stocks, names like Canara, Union, or for that matter, ICICI. I think you will surely make up your losses and maybe some profits in the next 1 2 years.
That's a disclaimer coming in from Kush, as well as the top picks in the mid-cap space, but not so much in the mid-cap space. Geo Financial, Jyoti CNC. Saurabh, let me come to you then. This one's coming from Neela, who's a long-term investor, and she's writing to us from Chennai, and she wants to invest in Cochin Shipyard and Electra Green Tech for a period of 5 years. No doubt she's asking which is the right time to go ahead and buy these counters, but she wants to know, out of these two, which one is a better one to bet on. If you look at both of them, they have been actually been a buzz based on a lot of news flow, positive news flows actually, when it comes to Cochin Shipyard or Electra Green Tech. Both of them are in diverse sectors, but yes, very much linked to India's consumption pattern as well as the growth story, isn't it?
Of course, I mean that is why I think the stock has both stocks have performed really well and outperformed the broader indices, or maybe that matter mid cap or small cap index return. See, in case of Cochin Shipyard and Electra Green Tech, you can invest for next 5 years. But one thing you have to keep in mind that the valuations are really asking. In the case of Electra Green Tech, we have seen a lot of huge orders coming in for the company, but the execution is yet to play out, and we haven't seen how the execution will play out. So in that sense, I think on the valuation side, it's quite expensive. But since you wish to go with both of these companies, you can go for a perspective of 5 years.
So that's the take coming in on Electra Green Tech. But with this, viewers, it's time to slip into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in order to take more of your stock-related queries. Welcome back. You're watching Buy Now, Sell Now, and let's keep it going with all your stock-related queries then. And the next query that I have, Saurabh, is coming from Jyoti from Hyderabad, and she's holding Lakshmi Organics. Since IPO, she's been holding this counter 1100 stocks at a price of 288 rupees. The stock has not given any returns, and she's sitting at a loss in this one as well. So should she go ahead and book loss in this one and rather make a switch to stocks like Zomato or Tata Motors, or can she stay invested in Lakshmi Organics?
See, it's a very good company. The operational performance was not up to the mark, and I mean there was against the market expectation, the results came lower, and that is why we are seeing continuous selling. But it has a good management. If you want to stay put for long term, I think for next 1 year or so, I think things will surely get changed. Otherwise, the idea of selling it and buying the Tata Motor is also a good one. If you want to go ahead with that plan, you can also do.